Hey guys, Sam here, and welcome back to another episode of our Leeds United Career Mode series. Guys, I don't want to waste too much time at the start of today's episode, but I want to say from next episode, the structures of these videos will change to what you guys wanted. I asked last episode how you guys would prefer these videos to go, and a lot of you said 5 games, 3 of them post-com, 2 of them live, and that way we'll get through the seasons a little bit quicker, and I have to agree. And you know what? Every so often, I might even add a couple more post-com games to get through the season even quicker. But last episode, there was a really big question that I wanted to ask you guys, and I was wondering if I could get a straight answer as to how to actually pronounce Pavel Kibiki, whatever his name is. How do you pronounce it correctly? In response, I got these various different ways of pronouncing it. Sibicki, Chibitsky, Sibiki, and Chibitsky. 4 different responses telling me to pronounce it, I think, 4 different ways. Maybe I'll call him Mini Zlatan. I don't know. Maybe just Mini. Maybe let's just call him Mini from now on, because he is literally just a Mini Zlatan. Because he's Swedish, he's a striker, he's somewhat tall, 6 foot's not really that tall. I don't know. I might just go with Mini Zlatan. I think that might be his new name. Anyway, taking a look at the Billy Bremner award table, guys, after you had your votes in the last episode, this is how the table looks like going into today's episode, with Danny Ings holding a 3-point lead over Saiz, who's obviously the current holder of the Billy Bremner award table, and Townsend is in 3rd as well, floating around. There's 17 different players with points already, guys, on the Billy Bremner award. So, I mean, last season we had 21 different players, this season already 17, so it looks like we're going to have a much wider range. But it's good to see some healthy competition for Saiz, who absolutely blew it out of the park last season. Okay, so I promised I wouldn't do this again, but I accidentally skipped the graphics again for the Premier League. That's the lineup we're going with. Danny Ings with Saiz behind him, Woodburn and Chaplin on each end. Click plays a game, which I think it might be his first game for the season, with Phillips in midfield. Berardi, Cooper, Jorge and Anita as the back 4, with Vidvald in goal. Calvin Phillips to Saiz. Saiz has Danny Ings ahead of him. Ings is just going to lay that off back to Saiz. Saiz on his left foot, and that was not a very good shot at all. Woodburn now goes for a little run. He's got space out wide. He's going to go for it. Only Saiz ahead of him at the moment, but Woodburn is feeling himself. He's going to go all the way. Why not Woodburn? He has an option to sweat it, but that last touch took it away from Woodburn big time. Chaplin over to Woodburn. Nice little switch between the 2 wingers. Woodburn with a nice touch. He's got inside of him Chaplin. Unfortunately, the pass wasn't the best, and Chaplin just unfortunately can't find Ings. And what looked like a very promising attack has just fizzled out, which is a bit like this first half, really. Oh, nice turn by Ings there. Sent Mbemba the wrong way, and now Danny Ings is one-on-one with him. He's going to cut onto his right foot. Doesn't have any options, so he's going to go for the finish himself, and what a goal from Danny Ings. Wow, that looked very, very easy. I think Federici should have done much better than that. I mean, Mbemba really, the defending was subpar, if anything, but this finish, it looks like Federici has so much time to see that. He really should be making. There's not that much power behind it at all. In fact, it's not a very good shot. It's not even that far into the corner. But Federici, my goodness, hang your head in shame. Representing Australia very badly. Oh, Saiz wins it back from Mbemba. He's going to take a fake shot onto his right foot. We know how much Saiz loves his right foot. And that is an absolute bullet from Saiz. Continuing his long shot form from last episode, which he had a cracker in the last episode, and he makes it 2-0, doubles up our lead on the hour mark, and Bournemouth now looking in some trouble. Great work. He beats Mbemba to that ball, not sure how, and then he just, nice little fake shot, and of course he loves his cross shot goals, and that's a fantastic effort. 2-0, simple as Saiz. That should be a new saying, simple as Saiz. He keeps things simple. It's 2-0, and this should be a win from here on out. It's Mahoney now for Bournemouth on the wing. Gets past Cooper as Cooper tries sliding in. Phillips does well to get the ball. The ball is still inside our box, though. In the danger zone, it's laid off for Lewis Cook, and off the deflection, Vidvald does very well to save the ball. But Lewis Cook has been definitely Bournemouth's best player so far. Maybe showing us a little bit of something. Maybe we should bring him back. What do you guys think? Saiz now through to Danny Ings. Ings now hits a fake shot on Mbemba. Oh, great dribbling. Lewis Cook somehow dispossesses him legally. Referee, how did Lewis Cook get the ball first, and now Danny Ings is injured? This is not what I need in my life right now. He's holding his knee as well. I shit you not, if this is an ACL injury, I'm fucking done. I'm absolutely done if this is an ACL injury. I mean, first of all, the way Cook dispossesses him here, this is great defending from Cook. I can't even deny that. But he has injured our play. Hey, looking at the replay, that looks more like an ankle problem than a knee problem. Surely, look at his ankle. That has to be an ankle problem. He's completely broken his ankle. Well, actually, his knee's fucked. His leg is gone. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness, Cooper. Fuck me. Calm down, buddy. Who do you think you are? Fucking Sebastian Coates or something. You know, you're a centre-back. You don't bicycle kick as a centre-back. Literally, unless you're Coates. He's the only centre-back I've ever seen do a bicy. There it is, full-time at Ellen Road here against Bournemouth, and it is a 2-0 win. But the biggest talking point for us as a team is not really the win, it's the injury to Danny Ings. I'm dying to find out if it's a long-term injury. If it's an ACL injury, guys, holy shit, this team is getting very, very weak. In terms of the stats, guys, it's not that Bournemouth did badly. They just didn't really have the quality chances that we had. They had shots, but they weren't really high-scoring chance shots. They weren't really that good in terms of the probabilities that they would score. Neither were ours. Ours were both long shots that scored the goals, and we didn't really have too many clear-cut chances, but I thought we earned the 3 points and the clean sheet. End of the match was Calvin Phillips running things through midfield, also picked himself up an assist. With both goal scorers missing out on the 3 points, it's going to be a battle of who you guys think deserves the 2 points, Danny Ings or Saiz. They both scored goals, and there's going to be other options. Berardi got involved as well. I thought he played a fantastic game, could have had a goal himself. There's some good options for the 2 points, and this is actually going to be a very tough one, I think. Not an ACL injury, but this is still 3 months out for Danny Ings through a broken ankle. This is ridiculous, guys. I turned down the injury severity, and I still get I mean, that probably would have been an ACL injury if I didn't turn down the injury severity, let's be honest, but 3 months without Danny Ings still sucks. That's all of November, December, and January, so we'll get him back in Feb. That just sucks. Oh man, like, I don't mind giving Chaplin and Mini Zlatan and even Grot a chance. I don't mind that. But Danny's meant to be our guy, and he's in the best form out of pretty much everybody. He's scoring goals for fun, he's at the top of the goal scoring sheets, and then this just ruins it. But that's football, guys. Sometimes these things happen. I'm going to turn down the injury frequency down to 45, guys, and the severity down to 25. If you guys disagree with this, let me know in the comment section below, but personally I think it is a little bit ridiculous that every single episode it seems that we're getting a long-term injury. I don't mind injuries, I don't mind a week, 2 weeks, even a month. But these 3 months and 7 month injuries, it's just too much. Okay, next up on the calendar is an away trip to London to play West Ham at the Olympic Stadium, and this is the lineup that we're going with. Vidvald in between the sticks, Ayling, Jorge, Cooper, and Sessegnon at the back four, Phillips and Vieira in midfield, with Alioski, Saiz, and Townsend as the 3 behind Mini Zlatan. And to be honest, West Ham have put a pretty half-assed lineup against us, so hopefully we can punish Slaven Bilic for being a bit of a cheeky cunt. Alioski finds the ball, turns around on his left foot, he's whipping that into absolutely no one, and that has missed every single player. Whether it was a West Ham player or a Leeds player, that missed everybody. Oh, what a chance that could have been. Antonio now whips that in. Ayling, what are you doing, Ayling? What? Oh my goodness. I was not even aiming that way in the slightest. In the slightest. Oh my god. Sessegnon through to Andros Townsend. He sees Kibiki or Mini Zlatan making a run. Zlatan with a nice touch. Saiz finds Calvin Phillips out wide. Strange one off of a corner. He's found himself out wide. He's running at the defense. He doesn't mind having a run at the defense. He's going to try and find somebody in the middle. It falls all the way to Andros Townsend, who just rushed that shot, obviously, because he had to. Through to Ronaldo Vieira. Vieira to Sessegnon. Sessegnon sees Townsend making himself available. Townsend now just has to keep his cool. It falls to Mini Zlatan somehow off the volley, and it hits the crossbar. And it could have been 1-1 that easily. Alioski now running forward. Ayling right next to him. Alioski's going to cut on the inside. He's found Saiz. Saiz maybe looking at Andros Townsend. Instead he goes for the fake shot and opens up some space. Saiz and his long shots and a good save from the keeper getting down low. And again, West Ham keep holding on. Townsend through to Sessegnon. Sessegnon has Mini Zlatan there. He's going to pass it back to Ryan Sessegnon, and now you wish Mini Zlatan was kind of in there. As the ball goes begging, Reece Oxford gets rid. If we can get the ball back, a force to Ronaldo Vieira. Vieira on the volley. Oh my word! Oh my word! It's gone in! It's gone in! Oh my goodness gracious. Ladies and germs, goal of the fucking season. I'm calling it right here, right now. We are not doing better than that. Ronaldo Vieira, tip your fucking cap, take a fucking bow. You are a god. What a fucking hit. Oh, off the crossbar as well. Oh my word. Just when we needed a spark of something, Ronaldo Vieira's just like, hang on a minute, hold my fucking beer, I got you covered. There's a fucking goal for you. 1-1, game is back on. Fuck me. He's got Saiss in support. Saiss goes out wide to Ryan Sessegnon as we enter injury time. I'm wondering if there's a chance here for us to maybe snatch a late winner. It falls through to Mini Zlatan, who turns around and he's on his right foot. And is he going to go for it? Why not go for it? And he's tipped it onto the crossbar, has the keeper. And what a game-saving little touch that was as West Ham get the point. Well, I guess we get the point travelling to West Ham, but it ends a draw right at the death. What a save that was. Overall, I'd actually say one of our worst performances, and the stats don't really show that, with 7 shots, 4 on target, and 54% possession to West Ham's 5 shots, 2 on target, 46% possession, but I genuinely felt that this was our worst, or if not one of our worst performances throughout the entire season. I just did not feel the team at all today. Misplacing passes that shouldn't have been misplaced. No real good dribbles. No real good runs being made by anybody. It felt very, very off. And I'm actually pretty happy because we're pretty lucky to get the point here today. Speaking of Ronaldo Vieira, he picked up the man of the match courtesy of that goal. He also played pretty well. I'd say he was one of our better players even without that goal. I'd say him and Calvin Phillips, because they were getting so involved with tackling and stuff like that, and also distributing passes, and because we never really got forward too much, it was really a lot of midfield play. I'd say that those two were very, very involved. Luke Ayling, after giving away that goal, sort of stepped up, and he played okay on the right-hand side. With Alioski having a very poor game, I think he was really good on the overlaps and giving him some support. I also thought Sessegnon played well, but overall, like I said, very subpar performance. Very, very bad. I was not feeling that team at all today. Last game of today's episode, and the last game in November as we head into the final month of the year, we host Stoke City at Elland Road. That is the lineup for you guys. Nothing too dissimilar from the last one, other than Chaplin playing on the right-hand side instead of Alioski. I thought had a very poor game, so I want to give him a bit of a rest. Maybe let him watch Chaplin, see what Chaplin does. But Stoke's going to be a very, very tough game. They're always a tough team to play, so I'm hoping for the best here. I'm hoping Chaplin can add a little bit of a spark to this team, because it was very, very lackluster in that game against West Ham. It's Connor Chaplin now. He's going to take the first run of the game, fresh with his pace. Of course, he's got the defense stepping back on him. How could they be doing this? They've let Chaplin go all the way, and unfortunately he skied the shot. But my goodness, how can you just back off Connor Chaplin like that? Saiss now. Plenty of space between the midfield and the defense here. Saiss goes for a run, puts it on his right, onto his right foot. Butland, he's a quality keeper. It's going to be tough to beat him from outside the box. Saiss now sees Vieira making a cheeky run. Butland doesn't come out to get it as Ronaldo Vieira goes for the goal. What a goal from Ronaldo Vieira on a tight angle and a half volley. And he is now sizzling. Ronaldo Vieira's got the stove on and he's cooking some fire right now. What a ball here from Saiss and a good run. And I swear Butland should have come out for that, but I guess maybe not. Vieira takes control of it first time. What a finish as Shawcross falls over Kevin Wimmer. What a finish from Ronaldo Vieira. This man, he's finding his form. He's hitting a purple patch at the moment. Not bad from Ronaldo Vieira. Oh, Leo Baptiste nicely done, and Ayling gets himself in the way. That shot was surely going to threaten Vidvald. Saiss through to Mini Zlatan. He finds Townsend. Townsend back to Mini Zlatan. Mini Zlatan now is going to play with the ball a little bit, and he's gone for a long shot, and Butland, fantastically done. He's making some quality saves. He's got Choupo-Moting marking him. He's got Ayling in support. Ayling now trying to find someone. Saiss makes himself available. He's got Ronaldo Vieira. Vieira sees Townsend. Townsend was just sitting on his own. No one was marking him. All on his own, and it's 2-0. Simple as you like. Way too simple. What was Stoke's defense doing? This was Stoke's worst bit of defending here. I think it's Rosales who steps up when he really didn't have to at all and leaves Townsend. Just leaves him. Just says, you know what? Stay there on your own. And Townsend just held his line, stayed on side, and that was simply too easy. That's shocking defending from Stoke. Leo Baptista now finds himself in some space. It's a great run from him. For some reason, he lays it off to Choupo-Moting, but either way, I think that was going to end up a goal no matter what he did. I think he could have shot or passed it to any of those 3 players that were available, and it would have been a goal no matter what. Great run from Baptista, and Choupo-Moting finishes it off. Just a lot of confusion, a lot of hesitation in the box, just scrambling, no one really marking anybody, and Choupo-Moting probably was actually the best option. And running in from that range, just blasting it over Vidvald's head. 2-1, and Stoke are back in this game. Stoke try and find themselves back into this game. A nice little 1-2, and great defending from Ayling. That's the Luke Ayling I know. That's the Luke Ayling I need at right back, not the one that gives away goals. Speaking of goals, Baptista goes for it, and there is a goal. Too busy talking about Luke Ayling, not worrying enough about Leo Baptista, and that was really a fantastic shot. I don't think I could have done much about that. That was really well played from him. Like I said, I think this is one of those goals that there was not much to be done about it. Baptista just needs a little bit of room. Jorge gives it to him, and that's a hell of a finish. There's nothing you can do about that. Jorge tries to get in the way. It just goes over him. Vidvald, it's not a bad effort at the save, but it's just top corner. It's just too much. Too powerful. Good goal. 2-2. And maybe the end of this game is going to be a little bit more exciting than I thought it would be. Boyan through to Baptista. He finds Afellay. Afellay finds Choupo-Moting. Back to Baptista, who tries to find Choupo-Moting once again. It's out wide to Zhirkov. Back to Choupo-Moting. Back to Baptista. To Boyan. To Baptista. And you just really have to sit there and applaud Stoke. That was Barca-esque. That really was Barca-esque. Honestly, this was one of those goals that does feel a little bit scripted, but you can't blame... I mean, the passing is great. You can't take anything away from it. And you know what? I can be mad, but Stoke in the past 20 minutes have just killed us pretty much. I mean, they've been all over us, so I can't even be too upset. Zlatan finds Sayis. One last effort maybe here. Sayis just runs the ball in. Shawcross gets his body in the way, and that's the last chance of the game. Full time here at home. Our first loss of the season at home, and it is to the hands of Stoke City. It was bound to happen. We had a very, very good home run, and we made this place a fortress, but Stoke in the last 20 or so minutes just obliterated us and have picked up I'd say a very well-earned 3-2 win. I can't even be too mad because Stoke played really, really well. Maybe we got comfortable, maybe we weren't clinical enough, but either way, 13 shots, 6 on target for us with 47% of the possession. To Stoke's 8 shots, 5 on target, 53% possession. They were clinical, and they took the chances when they needed to, really, and they've earned themselves a win. It's really that simple. They really earned it. So, end of the match was Ronaldo Vieira once again for his goal and also his assist of Andros Townsend's goal. So, a very good game from him, and he's got back-to-back Man of the Match awards now, so maybe he's finding his feet here this season. It has taken him a little while to maybe get accustomed, longer than I would say the rest of the team. Vieira's been a bit quiet, but 2 Man of the Match performances pretty decent from him. Sayis also got an assist. Like I said, Townsend got a goal. Okay, guys, and at the end of today's episode, that is where we end up in 6th position after 12 games played. Still in the relegation zone after 12 games is Tottenham Hotspur. City are in 13th. So those are the 2 big struggling teams. Arsenal in 11th as well. I guess we should add on to that list. At top of the table, Manchester United sit in first with 26 points on the table. 3 points ahead of Liverpool, who are a point ahead of Chelsea and Swansea City. Chelsea is still undefeated, the only undefeated team in the league. In terms of the Billy Bremner award table, guys, nothing has actually changed with the Man of the Matches. Of course, your votes can make a big difference, but it is still the same 3 as it was at the start of the episode, with Ings at the top with 14 points, Sayis behind him on 11, and Townsend on 8. So nothing has changed there, but your votes could definitely make the difference. So get voting in the top right corner, guys, but that is it. That is the end of today's episode. Next episode, we will have highlights from the post-com and then going into the live-com. So the structure of these episodes will change. So we'll see how you guys like it, and if not, we can just switch it back if you guys don't like it. So that's it for today's episode, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you do leave a like on the video. I hope you did enjoy today's video. Hope you had a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one very soon. Keep it real.